Hey, I didn't get a chance to do Top 10 Tuesday, but I'm going to do it now. So it's Top 10 Wednesday. Woo! And I got the cover on because I know it was loud on Sunday. But Top 10, this is my Top 10 for committed to the things that God has placed on the inside of you. Committed to those things that God has placed on the inside of you. When you're committed, you'll notice some of these things start to happen. Now, top 10 list. Are you ready? Oh, and I got my list here, and I got my water. And what's up to the Philippines? Actually, the Philippines have been beaten out by Moldova. And you guys are number one right now. Anyway, top 10 things of when you're committed to the things that God has placed in you. You'll start to notice, number one, that you become passionate about these things. So if podcasting was your thing that God has placed on the inside of you, you start to do it. Not only do you start to do it well and it starts to build on the inside of you, but you become passionate about it. You'll start telling everybody about it. Even the most introvert like myself, I'm introverted. If you get to know me, you'll be like, man, you're quiet. But give me a microphone, I'll start talking about things that I really like. I'm not quiet anymore. Actually, I've become quite a character. But we're not talking about that right now, right? Right. So you become passionate about it. Another thing that happens is you become great at what you do. Not only that you're passionate about it, the things that's built up on the inside of you make you become great at what you do. Those things God has placed in you, he's pushing you in that direction and you become great at it. Isn't that good? A lot of times because you're great at it, you become paid for it. You get paid for the things that you become great at and that you're passionate about. And you're living a sweet life when you're doing that. Once you start becoming paid at those things, guess what? You can become a professional at it. You can go to school and get tips and get under people, get under mentors, and really start to build yourself up. And those things that God has placed on you, become professional at it. A lot of people become preachers and teachers and evangelists and start to travel and all kind of things. You'll notice once these things, and it's not in this order. Remember, Top 10 Tuesdays or all the top 10s, they're not in order. They're just coming as I was writing them down. Another thing that starts to happen is you start to answer the call that God has placed on you. You start, and not only that God has placed on you, but you'll see that it's what the world needs. And that's not what the world is asking you for you to do or to become a millionaire and to drive fancy cars and big boats. But you'll start to answer the call that what the world needs. And the world needs people like you, some lights to shine in this dark place, right? Yes. You'll start to fulfill the mission in your life. You'll also start, another thing, you'll start to walk in your purpose. And when you start to fulfill your mission, you start doing things that's really accomplishing your mission. You're building up yourself to really walk in your purpose. You'll see that even your vision becomes God-sized. Your vision is huge. You have a really big God-sized vision. The people in your circle will start to take notice of the things that God has placed in you. And not only that, and this is number 10, not only do they take notice, but they'll start to become a part of what's happening in your life. Once you take time to start to be committed to the things that God has placed on the inside of you, you'll notice that even the people on the outskirts of your circle will start to enlarge and become more into what you do. So keep that in mind.